got to the panel of Hayden Christensen, I just want to show you where Hayden signed my drawing. He was really cute and nice about it. So yeah, enjoy.
My pleasure. Nice to meet you.
There's 6 items for this jump line.
How are you? That's right.
Thank you. Yeah. Can you change where he signs? Maybe like here? Here, yeah.
In the light blue?
Or do you want a different color? Do you think this one would be better? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this one. Sorry. What color are you choosing? Is it light blue? Yeah.
That's your blue, yeah?
Yeah. This one matches his lightsaber. Yeah.
I was thinking.
I do, yeah. Oh, do you really? Oh, yeah. My friends are doing that week stuff. Oh, yeah? Small country. Big country, but small country.
Also,
Oh, yeah?
2008. We enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You have fun with
Red,
that
yeah.
one.
We did. All right, there, my friend. All right, pleasure. Yeah, you too. Not too bad. How are you? Right here? Here we are.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
JH1.
Yeah, I heard.
Hi, I brought you this.
For me?
Yeah, it's some stickers I made and
You made these?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
very
you.
cool.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you. And I drew this as well.
You did this?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank
You're
you.
quite the artist.
Thank you, yes. I'm from Mexico, so I came all the way here.
All the way from Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad you made the trip.
Thank you.
There you are.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
my pleasure. Safe traveling.
You too. Thank you.
And got to talk to her. She had taken photos and stuff like that. It's just beautiful.
Hayden Christensen! They love you. They love you. Yeah. I love you guys too. Hey, but speaking of love, I just want to turn your attention to the screen because not only
Hi, I'm Tupac,
I'm Beck,
and we are from Cochrane, Alberta.
and these are our favorite Anakin moments.
Hi, Hayden.
Roll the clip.
Hayden. I'm greeting you from Kazakhstan. My name is Asiana, but now I want to share my another favorite movie moment where Anakin has left the speeder with Hayden Obi-Wan in a very extreme and badass way.
Once again, excuse me?
The first time watching it was like, wow, is it legal to be so cool? I love how fearless, passionate, and unpredictable Anakin was in his every mission.
Hi, my name is Annie. I'm from Ottawa, and I recreated my favorite Anakin moments with one of my friends. Enjoy!
I should have known the Jedi were plotting to take over. Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil. But from my point of view, the Jedi are evil. You are lost. This is the end for you, my master. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Amazing.
They told me they had a video of some clips, and I was like, that is incredible.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was. I thought the reenactments were very accurate.
Very accurate. Hey, just going along with that last question, you come to Canada a lot, man. Like, what's your relationship with this country? Like, why do you keep coming back? Like, you make it a point to come back here as much as possible. So, what brings you back?
It's home. I'm a very proud Canadian, as you probably know, and just very fortunate to be from here, and I love everything about this country, the geography, the seasons, and most of all of the people.
So I gotta ask, well, firstly, Hayden and I made a little movie together.
That's right.
We made a movie called Little Italy, where I convincingly play an Italian man, all right? Yeah. When we met making that, I remember asking you about Star Wars. And it's obviously a thing I have to ask until we talk about, right? And you were at a bit of a distance from Star Wars, because you're like, yeah, and you were really excited to see the movies coming out. You were really proud, and you were reflecting on your experience, but it seemed like Star Wars was not part of your life. What changed in those 5 years?
I mean, I think Star Wars has always been a part of my life. Before I was cast in the films, I was a fan. And then after, I finished my work on the prequels, it was still very much a part of my life, but I again went back to being a fan, and I love that. And I got to sort of enjoy the films and the TV shows just like all of you, and then one day I got a phone call saying that our mutual friend Deborah Chow, who was the amazing director of the Obi-Wan show, wanted to get together and talk. And I was immediately so excited. I figured that she wasn't calling to get my advice, but to see if I wanted to come back and play the character again, and that was the case. And ever since then, it's been a pretty wild ride.
How did she get you to say yes?
It didn't take much convincing, No, I was thrilled. I've always felt just very fortunate for my involvement in Star Wars, and so grateful for the character I got to play, that when given the opportunity to come back, it was a very quick yes, and a very enthusiastic one.
I got Deborah Chow, who directed Obi-Wan, I'll share this little tidbit here, is also the reason why Paul Sun-Young Lee is in Mandalorian, because they knew each other from Toronto, and she got him into the world. And he texted me one day and said, Hayden and I met up on set.
There's a lot there to unpack, but I can't think of anything that hasn't been positively affected by me becoming a parent. And so I think that has affected my life, and certainly my work too. As far as coming back to a character that I played so long ago, it was a really unique sort of just exercise in our craft. It's not something that you usually get to do. and you know, it was interesting. Like, you know, I kind of had two sort of significant sequences. I had the flashback sequence, and then the scene at the end, the confrontation between Obi-Wan and Vader. And the flashback sequence was really just about trying to sort of capture the feeling of Anakin at that age, and that was really easy. You know, Ewan and I just kind of stepped back into it and picked up where we left off. But getting to do that scene as Vader, where he cracks the mask, that was me getting to sort of explore new territory with the character, and you know, so rewarding. And it was a great scene on the page, and then when we got there on set and got into it, everything just sort of seemed to kind of fall into place, and I was you know, very happy with how that came out. So this scene here was something that Ewan and I trained months for before we started filming, and it took us probably about a week or so, maybe a little more, to film it. And we'd practiced so much, we knew the whole fight from beginning to end, and we were like really having a go at each other. And you know, every now and then you miss and you take one on the hand, and there's a few battle wounds from that scene, but that was one of my favorite scenes to get to do in the prequels.
That's amazing. Let's move on to the next one here. Okay, this one.
Okay, I know that one too. That is Natalie and I on Naboo. Yeah, there we are. And that actually was not filmed in front of a blue screen. That we actually went to Italy, and we filmed that in a place called Lake Como, which is...
George Clooney lives there, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's
we were there first, but yeah.
Leafs won! Oh, yeah!
Thank you for that, whoever said that.
This is gonna become a party right now. We're just having a good time. We were prepared for the other way. There was a really sad moment. Remember when you saw Hayden Christensen and he's cried on stage? It's dark.
I was wearing a Blue Jays hat all day because usually when the Leafs are you know, in contention for something, I wear all of my Leafs gear, and it never goes the way I hope.
Oh my God.
But I just put this on hoping that it would still go well, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
But this scene,
You're good at this.
back to the movie.
Yeah.
This is myself and Ian McDermott at the opera, I believe.
Yay.
Yeah. And this, thank you. This was also actually one of my favorite scenes to get to do, because Ian is one of the most amazing actors I've ever gotten to work with, and just his delivery of the lines, and I didn't have too much to say in it, so I could really just sit there and listen to him, and it was just so captivating. And I love the way the scene turned out too. It's sort of like the beginning of the seduction to the dark side.
And I gotta add this, because like, when you get a chance to work with Hayden in a movie, like I freaked out when they told me, like, I signed on to this movie and they're like, yeah, Hayden Christensen's the lead. And I was like, what? And I remember the first thing you said to me when we met was, you're like, hey, it's so nice to meet you, you're so great, you want to come over and work on lines. And I used to remember, I'm like, Hayden just wants to work on lines, and that was, it showed how much you cared about the craft. That you were always looking at other actors, how to elevate them, how to sponge off others for you to get stronger.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, it meant everything to be able to do that.
Well, we had fun together.
Oh, we had fun.
That was a fun.
Yeah, we had a good
film
time.
to do.
All right, let's move on to the next. We got another one here.
All right, I think this is from the Obi-Wan show.
Yay.
This is our flashback training sequence. There we are. Thank you.
You said in your previous battles you really went at it. It seems like you really went at it here.
We did here too, yeah. But this, you know, so this is filmed in the volume. So we're there, and we have all of that background there for us. And the lightsabers have changed quite a bit from the prequel days. So when we were doing the prequels, it was just like a metal shaft that then they would, you know, digitize afterwards. Now the lightsabers like light up like the ones that you get at the store, and they hold up much better too.
Yeah. Yeah. And how to get back into game shape?
Yeah.
How long did that take you to get back into it?
I think I trained for like a couple of months with the stunt team, and again, that's just like, you know, the most fun as far as being a part of a Star Wars project, or at least for people that get to swing a lightsabers. You go to like lightsaber, you know, Jedi training camp, and that's always been my favorite.
That's great. We've gathered some fan questions. So you cool?
Great question. Which character resembles me the most? I don't know. Honestly, usually I try to play characters that are sort of very removed from how I think of myself. But to be honest with you, possibly the character I played in Little Italy.
What?
Just because, you know, he's sort of the average guy. I love making pizza too. Just part of my attraction to that project was just that I thought I could make a lot of pizza.
You remember how many pizzas we ate on that set?
Every day, so much.
Hey, yeah. I can't believe I got sick of pizza. Yeah. It was every single
never.
day.
I love pizza.
Now that you said that, every con you go to now, they're just gonna be bringing you pizzas.
I'll take it.
Take it.
Very happily.
Yeah.
Free food.
At the end of the day, once again, it's all about the free food, right?
Yeah. I think that's why I became an actor, actually. At a young age, it was the craft service table that got me too.
Yeah. You remember that time you told me that when you had you went to the Blue Jays game in the hotel for a birthday?
Right,
you asked,
remember.
Yeah, you were telling me about like you were like a kid and you had just like done some acting gigs. I should tell that story. You should.
Yeah, no, it was for my birthday. My parents asked me what I wanted to do, and we went and got a suite at the Sky Dome back then, and yeah, happy times.
I kid you not, I did that with my kids, and I thought about you.
Did you really?
I should have messaged you. And she was like, because I did it, and they were like, this is so cool, and I'm like, it is cool. When you're a kid, this is the coolest thing. But when you're an adult, it's like, oh man, there's so many privacy concerns. Because your hotel is like looking at the stadium, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, note to parents, that's a good move.
All right, we got one more here from Twitter. What a moisture farm is, that would be...
You gotta come up and come for a visit.
I would love to come up for a visit to your moisture farm. Is it a moisture farm?
It's not a moisture farm. I mean, technically, I call it a farm, but I don't actually farm anything at the moment. It's really just a lot of land, and I used to keep animals. I used to have like sheep and pigs and goats and chickens, and where'd they go? I had to find them new homes. When I had my daughter, I was just not spending as much time at my farm, and so it made sense at that time to find them new homes. But one day when I get to have some more time back there, I plan to get the animals again and do some proper farming. But yeah.
You know like how Paul Newman has like salad dressing? I would love a third phase of your career where you got like bread and like cereal out there. Hayden Christensen, it's like you holding like a lightsaber, right? Like, down with that?
One day, we'll see.
All right, we're gonna turn your attention back.
Sort of watch some of these significant Star Wars moments, and you know, getting to sort of enjoy that with you, and was a really neat thing, and yeah, I loved it. Yeah,
you could tell you loved it, and like
the big smile on my face gave it away.
Like,
yeah.
But like everything, all the interviews I've seen you do, the smile back, like you're like a kid. Back at it, right?
Yeah, I mean that's you know the joy of this universe. I think it kind of makes us all feel like kids, and just that sense of escapism that it offers, and yeah, you know, I think that's sort of what we all love about it.
It's a joy that's only matched by riding a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Last one, Jedi or a Sith?
Oh, that's a tough one. What are we saying?
Jedi!
The people have spoken.
Let's see the results here.
Oh, Jedi wins. There we are.
Jedi wins out.
Yeah, I mean, I could go either way. Jedi, Sith.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day, man.
Really. I think, like, you know, people are always gonna ask, but like, you know, this appearance, you coming back, you know, I gotta ask, is it a one-time thing, or can we see more of you in the future, man?
I don't know. I would love to get to do more, and if the opportunity presents itself, I'll be there.
The buzz at the Fan Expo here with you here has been incredible. They're all excited to see you. They want you back. I see some lightsabers in the audience here. If you got your lightsabers, get them up, because I'd love to invite. We got a photographer in the crowd.